Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In 1964, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Sani Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu was requested to call 313 majalis or 313 members to contribute rupees 313 towards the construction of Mahmud Hall in Rabwa. We have today, very fortunately, with us Muhammad Afzal Saab Irani, who was one of the participants of this movement of 330.
I came to know that this was an appeal from Markaz and Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Sani Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. He has asked for Ahmadi, wherever they are, to participate in that. So it was my general habit, or I should say a motto, that I should participate in any movement which has been asked by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, because the God's blessings are always in it. So I immediately participated in it, and I promised for 330 rupees, and I generally used to participate in any appeal which was made by the Khalifatul Masih, and all the blessings of God I have always found in that. I have experienced it and in my life, and always seen a special blessings of Allah. And I remember Hazrat Rabia that she had sacrificed, and she expected 10 times from the God, and this was fulfilled. So I did the same way and experienced it. I remember that when I was in Khuddam in Quetta, so I was giving a speech to my friends, and I was quite young at that time. So I was explaining to them that Hazrat Rabia got 10 times reward, and she believed in that. So I did ask my heart whether I do believe in that, and I got the answer yes. And soon after that, what happened was God's blessing. So I soon left Pakistan and went to Iran, and surprisingly, I was engaged by a very big and influential company, and ultimately they gave me a contract. And I did not notice anything at that time, but they promised that this contract will be confirmed for after 3 years. But I don't know what happened, that after a very short time of 3 months, they gave me a letter that I am confirmed. And in addition to that, they gave me the full details of my contract. And I was so surprised to note that everything of my salary, which I was getting in Pakistan, and that was also good. I was a PA to the person concerned who was in charge of both East and West Pakistan at that time. And exactly everything of my salary was multiplied by 10 times. This was a great God's blessing. And the speech I had made in Quetta while I was quite young, a boy at that time, it was fulfilled by the great God. So that's what I have believed throughout my life, and I have seen that the people who believe in Allah and have firm faith, and there is nothing that the Almighty cannot do. It's out of question. So it has been happening, and still after that I have seen that whenever I sacrifice in the way of Allah, I never had any thought except that God will bless me more, and it has happened so.
Subhanallah. Subhanallah.
Yes.
Afzal Sahab, this is absolutely remarkable, and not only remarkable, but there is a great message for Ansar and for everybody who's listening to you, that how to follow towards a movement. Here I would ask you that what message, on the basis of what you felt in the shape of the blessings of God after making the sacrifice, what message you will give to our Ansar today?
Well, my message, in fact, is that we should have a firm belief in our Almighty God, who gives us everything, and when we have this, our actions should show that. I would say that I have been blessed by Allah Ta'ala. I don't consider my sacrifices at all, because there is very little I have done, but what God has blessed me is great, and it has always been and will be. So what my message is, that we should do it with confidence, and when we do it, the Almighty certainly gives response to this, and that's great, and we are blessed. So that's what I have been practicing, and I would request all our brethren to God, to seek God's blessings. We should sacrifice with full confidence, and God does it exactly what we expect from Him, but more than that.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Viewers, we were with Muhammad Abdul Saab Irani, who said Labbaik on the voice of the Khalifa of the time and sacrificed, and he relished and enjoyed so many blessings of God in different many ways. But what we conclude with the small talk with Abdul Saab is that always say Labbaik to every movement which is said by the Khalifa of the time, which is initiated by his office holders, and whatever voice which comes to us to say Labbaik, we should say Labbaik. Now is the time to say yes, to make it 1313 figure for Ansar's Ijtima in Beit al-Rahman, Washington DC in September. So please say Labbaik to that voice also. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.